Hello, this is Crow for SportsCrapology.com, coming to you from our offices in Knoxville, Tennessee. We're going to talk to you about football today, specifically the NFL. I'm going to give you my NFC preview. Well, my NFC, I'm just going to tell you what teams I think are going to finish where in their divisions. So just the NFC, we'll have an AFC preview separate. So in the NFC West, we'll start there. I think the Rams are going to win the NFC West. They have most of their players back. They have Sean McVay. They have Stafford. I think will be okay. If he's not, Stetson Bennett is okay. Kyren Williams, their running back, came back. So I think they do that. I think the 49ers come in second. I think they have too many personnel issues and turmoil for Kyle Shanahan to even keep this group together and do anything. So I think they fall short and they come in second. The Seattle Seahawks I have coming in third, led by Sam Darnold and Cooper Kupp and Nick Jigba and Kenneth Walker III and Mike McDonald, their head coach. They're revamped and they could even come in second, or they could make the playoffs. If they get it together and everything clicks. They could, but I'm going to put them behind the Niners right now, third. And last in the NFC West would be the Arizona Cardinals. They're still going to play the midget at quarterback. The little person at quarterback. The vertically challenged man at quarterback, Kyle Murray, and that's going to be bad for them. They have a decent offensive line, but they don't have much depth at any position on offense or defense. They have a second-year head coach who's never been a head coach in the NFL before, and I think they're going to have a tough time. So now we'll go to the NFC North, or if you don't watch hockey, the NFC North. The Green Bay Cheese Packers, I believe, destroy the NFC North. I believe they win that division easy. Jordan Love's back. Most of their teams are back. Josh Jacobs, all of them. They were number 5 in offense last year, number 6 in defense at the end of the year. So I think they get it done. The Lions, I think, lost too many coaches and their coaching staff, and I think they can't hold it together and they fall off. But I think the Bears come in second in the North Division. Ben Johnson, the offensive coordinator for Detroit, who went there, he's a real disciplinarian. He's improved Caleb Williams a lot. He's improved the offense greatly. He brought a lot of coaches with him. Anton Randall L. for the receivers. I believe he has the enemy on the staff, who has Super Bowl rings as an assistant with Kansas City. And I think the Bears sneak into second, believe it or not. I think the Lions fall apart because of losing all those coaches. And then last in the NFC North would be the Minnesota Vikings. They're going to start J.J. McCarthy. He's going to have a big problem, and then they're going to have to replace him probably with Sam Howell partway through the season. And I don't think Kevin O'Connell can hold all that together. Addison has a 3-game suspension, one of their starting wide receivers. So that's that. NFC South, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers win that, led by Baker Mayfield. Baker, the touchdown maker. Their offense is still good. They lost their offensive coordinator, but they still have the offense they installed. They still have Tom Moore, the quarterback whisperer, who taught Peyton Manning how to play quarterback in the NFL. So I think they're okay there. Todd Bowles, their head coach, is a defensive guru, so I think their defense will be okay. Their offensive line's rated pretty solid. They got Bucky Irving back there running the ball. They got Tucker, and they got Rashad White. So I think they'll be okay. I think they win the NFC South. I think second NFC South is the Atlanta Falcons, led by Michael Penix Jr. Their defense is much improved. They got 2 pass rushers in the draft. They got Jalon Walker out of Georgia, and they got James Pierce out of Tennessee. They're going to put a lot of pressure on the quarterback, the opposing quarterbacks, which it's going to make it easier to cover receivers in the backfield. So they've improved their defense greatly, Atlanta, and Michael Penix will be an upgrade at quarterback. from Kirk Cousins. Kirk Cousins played the first, 12 games last year, or 10 or something. But anyway, so that's that. Carolina Panthers come in third in the NFC South. Bryce Young is getting a little bit better at quarterback. Hopefully he won't get injured. They're still kind of a mess, but they have Chuba Hubbard and they have some good skilled players. And they're going to give up a lot of points, but they can score some points too, so we'll see what happens. Last in the NFC South is going to be the New Orleans Saints. Kellen Moore is a first-year head coach there. I like Kellen Moore. I think he was great as offensive coordinator for Philadelphia, for Dallas, for the Chargers. I think he should be a head coach in the NFL. He played quarterback in the NFL. But I think he's going to have a real hard time. He's going to have a rookie quarterback. He's going to have a bad defense. He has a bad offensive line. And he has some veteran players that aren't really happy right now about what's going on. So I think they come in last in the NFC South. The NFC East, the Philadelphia Eagles, I think, win it again. They were like number 1 in defense. They were number 5 or 6 in offense. They have everybody back pretty much. They have the number 1 offensive line in football. So they should win that NFC East easy. I got the Commandos, Senators, Congressmen, whatever they are, coming in second. They have Dan Quinn as the head coach. Jaden Daniels had a great rookie season. He had a rookie season at quarterback we haven't seen since Dan Marino and C.J. Stroud. I think the only 3 quarterbacks to have a rookie season like that. I don't know how Quinn does it, but he's held it together and they win games. So I don't know what his magic is. But anyway, behind them, the Dallas Cowboys, Jerry Jones and are still in charge. Stephen Jones and Jerry Jones are still in charge. And as long as they're in charge, they're not gonna win. Dak Prescott's not a very good quarterback. He's mediocre. They don't have much at running back. They don't have much at wide receiver. Oh, they have CeeDee Lamb and Perkins. Yeah, but that's all they have. And Perkins is kind of a head case. And so anyway, Micah Parsons isn't happy there. Brian Schottenheimer, their new head coach, I don't think he'll be happy. I think he's only going to take a year or 2 there and he'll be gone probably. I don't think he's going to take it very well there. But they will win enough games to finish ahead of the New York Gigantes, who are going to be last in the division, I believe. They actually have a fairly solid defense, a little bit better than average defense, but they're going to probably play, they should play Jackson Dart at quarterback, the rookie out of Mississippi. If they play Russell Wilson, they're really going to be in trouble. They drafted Cam Scatteraboo, a rookie running back at Arizona State. He should be okay. They got neighbors, they got some weapons, but their offensive line was terrible last year, and I didn't see them make a great improvement this year. So I got them finishing last in the NFC East. So I got the Rams winning the NFC West. I got the Chiefs Packers winning the NFC North. I got Tampa Bay Bucks winning the NFC South, and the Philadelphia Eagles winning the NFC East. So that's the NFC preview. Thanks for watching. You can see these on Sports Crapology on YouTube. You can go to sportscrapology.com for other information. I was hot with my CFL picks this week, Canadian Football League. I'll be putting some college picks up there. I have my college preseason poll up there, and there's some other information there if you look on the back pages. And cheers to a good football season. This is Crow for sportscrapology.com. See you next time. Thanks for watching.